fire this up. Oh, shut that off. That's freezing cold. Oh, hold up. Oh, we're gonna shut it off right there. Stop right there. Go ahead. Idle down like that. Probably put it into neutral right there. Pull that up. Get the steering wheel out of the way. And drop the clutch. All right, to neutral. Good deal. Oh, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. And let's jump out. Shut that. Got a little bit of frost on the ground. That's shiny. Yeah, ground is not frozen at all though. All right, you guys, well, welcome back to another video. So today in this video, we're gonna be using our T6 right here. I don't know if you can see it with the light. And we've got our 6-bottom moldboard plow right here hooked up to it. And what we're doing is we're out in the West Bennington pivot, and it's about 45 acres here. Now the plan for this field is that we're gonna plant it to a green pea, which we actually haven't grown peas in quite a few years, but we had a customer that wanted some peas. So we're gonna go ahead and plant this to the green peas like I said. Now in the last video that we did, I was actually plowing the Rainville field, and we were out there extremely early, the beginning of February actually. And that's because we had such a mild winter, very mild temperatures and little to no precipitation. So we were able to come out early and get started farming. The next day after I started plowing, started raining, and it just didn't really stop and dry out for another 2 weeks. So now it's the beginning of March, and Dad was able to finish the Rainville pivot. Then he came out here and started working on the Bennington pivot here. So now I believe farming season for us has really officially started, and we got a lot of work to do. So let's go ahead and get started. What is this all about? What? Oh my goodness, I don't even know what this is plugged up on. It's not even that much like material on the surface. Did we hit like a badger hole and that was too much dirt for it to go over? All right, what a start. We're gonna lift the plow up and kind of do a little circle around, and hopefully it falls out like that and we don't have to get back out and start pulling off whatever's plugging it back there. Oh yeah, it all kind of just fell off like that, so I mean that's a good thing. All right, hold up. Stop right there. Okay, put that up, do that. It's in neutral. Get that, and that. All right, let's jump out. Go ahead, shut the door. Okay, so I noticed the plow has been plugging up quite a bit recently in like the exact same spot every time. And I think I found the problem. So we got the coulters on here, right? This third one right here is a lot lower than these other ones. And you can tell this thing has fallen down or worked its way down a little bit. Actually, wow, it's pretty loose. We have got to go get some wrenches, 15/16. Go ahead and raise this thing back up. to where it's level with these other coulters. See how these other ones are sitting right above the plowshare, or maybe about 2 inches above. This one is like 5 inches below it. So I'm gonna say that's been our problem this whole time with the plow plugging up. Get the dirt off. Okay. Do that, and do that, that. All right, let's go forward. Yep, that's pretty loose, but it's not loose enough where I can just work it back up. Well, maybe I can. No, it's not gonna happen. We gotta loosen it a little bit more. All right, let's try that. Oh man, not gonna happen. Try not to loosen it all the way, because if the coulter then just drops out because it's so loose. These things are so heavy, it's so hard to get them put back up and in them with just one person. So a little bit at a time. Okay, gotta keep going. All right, that should be plenty loose. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and tighten them back down. All right, there we go. So got that all tightened up, and it's at the correct depth of all the other coulters on this plow. So I think our issue with all the plugging is going to solve itself now. Let's throw those right there. Okay, let's go. Hold up. Where's it at? Here it is. Grab this knife. Put that there, and let's jump out. All right, we got lucky. Okay, we're gonna come out here and kind of scrape off some of these plowshares. They're just about done being scoured all the way, but there's still some areas that have rust on them. That's my good knife. Oh well. I get this one. Yeah, right here. I may or may not have to sharpen this knife after this. Oh yeah. Okay. All right, that looks a lot better. Okay, this window wiper has stopped working for whatever reason, and it's in the way. So let's move it back up there. Don't fall off. And up. Oh, nice. Grab that. All right, we can continue. Do that and that. Like that, that. Probably set the plow down. There we go. at that. Oh my goodness, man. It's nice and calm in here. Okay. Well, I'll just do a little bit of explaining in the tractor here, not outside, because it's just the audio, you wouldn't be able to hear a thing. So we have finished plowing all of our fields for this spring that we're going to be putting into some different varieties of wheat. Dad actually did most of the plowing this year. I was just stuck doing some other things around the farm, but that's all right. We're back in the tractor, as you can tell, with the cultivator. And we're out here in the Rainville field. This was the first field that we started plowing this year, so it's going to be the first field that we cultivate. So what we're going to do is cultivate out all the corners in this pivot, and then we're going to go ahead and run across the whole thing with the cultivator, smooth it all out, and that way we got a nice good seed bed for planting these spring wheats. All right, so here we go. Let's parking brake off. That's critical. Go ahead, get our throttles set. And actually they're already set, so we don't need to worry about that. Let's go ahead and lower the cultivator. I don't know, that dropped at a pretty good rate. I think we'll leave the hydraulic speed as is for now and correct it if we need to later. So I don't know, probably 6th gear. 4-wheel drive is on. Has that been on since we were driving on the pavement the whole time? There's no way I wouldn't do something like that. Anyways, 4-wheel drive is on. Let's go ahead and start cultivating. Oh yeah, things are looking good. Now these corners where we turn around the plow, it's so bumpy. It's the nature of it. You got the dead furrows, turn around, so you got to go pretty slow on these corners. And once we get these corners all cultivated out and we're in the normal parts of the field, we can kind of pick up some speed. But for right now, it's just a little bumpy. We're only going 2.5 miles an hour. Fired up. It is a little bit chilly this morning. Oh, get that shut off. Full heat. Turn the fan off for now. Hold up. Oh, idle down. Put that in neutral, put that up, and put that up, and drop that. All right, let's jump out. Okay, so we got a little problem. Yeah, that's... Tires definitely has blown slightly flat. Definitely not going to be able to continue with a tire like this. All right, let's take this tire in, get a new one put on here. All right, so the tire that was on the cultivator was a 225. They didn't have that in stock, and it was going to be tomorrow until they could get it. This one here is a 215. It's the closest one they had to 225. I don't think it's really going to make that much of a difference with the cultivator, so we're going to run this tire for now, and then, you know, maybe later we'll get the right tire. Oh, all right, so we got the tire put on now. Let's go ahead and unfold the cultivator again, and then we can get back to cultivating. Okay, that worked. All right, you guys, as you can tell, we got the cultivator all folded up. That means we're done cultivating this field. So that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you check back soon, because we're going to be back out here with the drills planting this field, half of it to a hard red wheat and the other half to a hard white wheat. So I'll see you guys later.